Learn, practice, train. Today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. I know I say this every day, but I really love this one. This one speaks to my soul. First, the quote by Epictetus. That's why the philosophers warn us not to be satisfied with mere learning, but to add practice and then training. For as time passes, we forget what we learned and end up doing the opposite and hold the opinions of the opposite of what we should. Very few people, and this is Ryan Holiday, very few people can simply watch an instructional video or hear something explained and then know it backward and forward. One must actually have the consistency of repetitions. Let's look at parallels, right? There are some that practice until they get it right. The special forces, tier 1 operators, practice until they can't get it wrong. That is the difference. When you start playing modified football, you do handoff drills. When you get to JV, handoff drills, varsity, handoff drills, college, handoff drills, professionals, handoff drills. It's the basics. If you never leave the fundamentals, you never have to go back to the fundamentals. You must do something repetitively. Think about martial arts. Think about athletics. The same thing holds true in our thinking, in our philosophy. We can't just hear a quote once and go, oh, that sounds good. I love that, right? No, it is the practical application, it is the listening, it is the learning, it is the practice of it, it is the training. The training is the repetition. Practice is getting it right. The training, for me, the learning is acquiring the skill or acquiring the knowledge. The practicing is getting it right. The training is getting it until you can't get it wrong. That's what I'm doing with this Stoicism. That's why I'm pounding this in my head every single day, because I'm going to train it so I can't get it wrong. So, Ryan continues here. It is true with philosophical principles as well. You can't just hear something once and truly rely on it when the world's crashing down around us. Remember, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman Empire, wasn't writing his meditations for other people. Those were his daily journals to himself. He was actively meditating for himself. Even as a successful, wise, experienced man, he was until his very last days still practicing and training himself to do the right thing and get better. Like a black belt, he was still showing up to the mat every day to roll. Like a professional athlete, he was still showing up to practice every day, even though at that level, others probably thought it was unnecessary. This is the difference between mediocrity and greatness. It is that little bit of extra effort. So I love this one because I have done so many different things in my life, and this is me just rambling and ranting. Not ranting, but rambling, telling stories. I have done so many things in my life because I do just this. I learn about a thing, I immerse myself in that, I practice until I get it right, then I train until I can't get it wrong. And then once I feel like I've mastered that thing, I've moved on to the next thing. But it's pure focus on the task at hand, blocking out the noise. So encompassing all of the Stoic lessons, all the things that we talk about, all the principles. Focus on what we can control. We learn the thing, but instead of just gaining that knowledge, we have to practice that knowledge. And so in philosophy, reminding myself, I will not get angry today. I will not get angry today. I will not lose my temper today. And again, like the chain of thoughts we talked about the other day, I want to put together a chain of those days where that's a thing. I'm catching myself more and more now So these these daily practices, right? These daily handoff drills that I'm doing right now are helping me, because once I master the fundamentals of Stoicism, I never have to go back and learn them. And in its purest form, that's really what it's all about. Keep it simple, stupid. Remember, some of us are Marines joking. So I love this. And for me, this has been a hallmark of everything that I do. Just make it so consistent until you get it right, and then until you can't get it wrong. Remember that. It's the difference. It's the difference in professionals versus amateurs. It's a commitment to excellence. It's a commitment to the process. It's a commitment to consistency. Remember, practice until you get it right, and then train until you can't get it wrong. And on that, I'm going to go enjoy my morning swim.